So for those of you that are just tuning in, if you have a yoga ball, that is what we're going to use today. So if not, this might not be a great class for you. Okay. Susan's going to get by with what she has. So, and we'll just kind of settle into a nice seat. Close your eyes. Just take some long, slow, deep breaths. And I've been talking this week about how we have to give ourselves love and respect before we're able to do that for others. It reminded me of this at Easter when, you just give and give and give and do and do and do. And then afterwards you feel so depleted. It's kind of like on the airplane when they say when the oxygen mask drops, put it on yourself first and then help those around you. And the rest of life is kind of like that too. If you don't feel like you're getting what you need, you're not going to be able to effectively help others. And I saw this quote this morning on my meditation app. It says, "How you love yourself is how you teach others to love you." I think that's so true. When you feel like your bucket is full, you feel a lot more like extending out, filling other people's buckets, if you will. I like the analogy of how everyone has a bucket and we all want our buckets to be full because then we feel good. If we let ours get low, it's not great. And there is one good thing. When you try to fill others' buckets, you also fill your bucket. But if it's totally depleted, it's not going to work, right? Please bring hands to heart center. May we all feel as though our buckets are full or do the things that we need to fill them up because we're much better able to notice the grace that's always around us in all situations when we have our buckets full. Please lower your hands, open your eyes, and just grab your balls, please, or a block in your case, Susan, and just stretch it out front, squeeze it a little bit, and stretch it up nice and long, and then bring it down in front and twist to your right and come back through center, twist to your left. And just do that a couple more times to the right and to the left, right and left. Good. Back to center. Stretch it up. Reach, bend your elbows, reach the ball behind your head and back up on the head and back up. One more time. Back up. And then bring it in. I'm just going to have you bend your knees, bring your feet flat, and reach the ball out in front again. And I want you to really focus on keep having a long spine. So feel that first. And then a little squeeze on the ball. You're just going to tuck your tail around your low back, around your middle back, and just lean back a little bit. So you're making a C curve with your spine. And then on your inhale, come back up. So exhale, round, low back, tuck the tail, round, middle back, just lean back a little bit. And inhale, come on up. One more time like that. And come on back up. Good, now bring the ball between your knees. Feet are hip distance still. Squeeze the ball a little bit. You can grab behind your knees if you need to, because we're just going to go a little lower. So squeeze, think round. And just to a spot where you know, so your belly button's drawing toward your spine, you know you can lift back up and come up tall. Good. Do that again. Squeeze the ball, round low back, middle back, upper back, almost come to the spot where, but think, okay, I'm gonna articulate back up and get super tall. One more time, squeeze the ball, round down, and then hold there. Extend your right arm up, squeeze the ball, extend your left arm up, squeeze the ball, and come on up. Woo! I know it gets into hug your knees, just kind of take a little break there. And breathe. Get music going. Okay. Now go ahead and squeeze the ball round. I want you to think round low back, round middle back, round upper back, and go all the way down to the mat this time. Draw your feet a little closer. You might have to scooch forward. My head was off the mat. And just bring the feet right underneath, hands by your hips. Squeeze the ball. And I want you to lift, not articulate. You're just going to feel like you're making a plank. So your heart's not lifting that much. You're just keeping a straight line and lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Squeeze the glutes a little bit. Squeeze the ball or the block and lower. Lift and lower. Last time, lift, and this time hold it there. Squeeze the ball a little bit more. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips and just hug your knees in. You can roll side to side a little bit. Maybe wave your feet at me. And then bring your legs up to tabletop, hands by your hips for now. I want you to think, okay, I have a neutral spine now. So I really have to engage my core, right? To keep my legs there, but I'm want to lengthen it. I don't want to press the low back down here. Maybe squeeze the ball. And then bring your arms straight up. Keep squeezing the ball. Now, if this gets too intense on your low back, because I don't want your back to move at all, you can bring your feet down. But inhale slowly, lower your arms just to a hover. And exhale, bring them back up. And keep going. Inhale, lower just to a hover. And exhale back up. You should feel it in your core. Last time, bring them down and just hold them there. Hover, squeeze the ball. Feel your core lengthening, but engaging for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring everything in. Give your knees a hug. Hold the ball, bring your feet down. Just do a couple windshield wipers. Maybe Supta Baddha Konasana. With your knees open wide to butterfly. Good. And then lifting the knees up again. Place the ball back in between. Not quite done with it yet. In between your knees, sorry. And then lift up to tabletop again. Now this time you're just going to lift your head and shoulders and press your low back down. So press the low back down and exhale, lower. So think, squeeze the ball, press the low back down, lift head and shoulders. Don't crank on your head and lower back down. One more time like that. Squeeze, press the low back down, lift. And then this time bring left elbow towards right knee. Press that low back down. Right elbow toward left knee. Back to center and down. Good, right. Relax your feet down for a moment. So we're going to do that 2 more times. So lift the knees, squeeze the ball, lift head and shoulders as you press that low back down. Left elbow towards right knee. Right elbows towards left knee. Back to center and down. Last time, lift, press the low back down. Twist, twist. And back to center and lower down. Hug your knees in. And this time, just bring the ball between your ankles and bring your legs up to tabletop. Now, I want you to keep a neutral spine. So feel like you're putting a corset around you to keep that nice and long. You're just going to lift your legs long, or you can keep the knees bent and think, I'm just not going to change anything on my back, but I'm going to lower the feet to like 45 degrees and bring it back up. And if it's too intense for you, you can bend the knees and do that. Just lower the toes towards the. So take an inhale, exhale, lower just to 45. Don't let the core change. And inhale back up. This is 3. Two more. And last one, hold that core really strong for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, bring your feet flat. Whew. Burn, baby, burn. Good. And then just bring your right foot on top of the ball and kind of roll it to the side so that your foot is right under your knee. Both feet are. And then just see what it's like to hold it there. This is a hamstring work, so feel that. It takes work to hold it there. But now you're going to do that and lift to Setu Bandha. So press through both feet, lift up, and lower. Try not to wobble. Get more heavier on your left foot than your right. You're just holding it there. Lift and lower. 3. Keep that nice neutral spine. And lower. You know when you've had enough. 4. And lower. Last one. 5. Hold this time. See if you can hold steady for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down and then just roll the ball forward so your leg can extend. And if you want to, you could roll it back and forth a couple times. Oofta, that's a hamstring strengthener. When your leg is long next time, flex your foot, point it, flex, and point. Good. Roll the ball back in and switch to the left foot. Right foot right underneath, left foot on the ball. Now you know where we're going. Try and think of keeping the core steady and long as you lift and lower. Exhale. Nothing changes as you lift and lower. 3, 4, and last time, lift and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Good. Slide the legs straight. You can roll it in and out a few times if you want. And maybe flex and point the foot a few times. And then roll it in. See if you can grab it with your hand. And roll to your right side. And you may not need this. This is not going to be something you push into. You're just going to have it there kind of as a place keepers to remind you to keep a long spine. So yeah. And then so think long through the core. Nothing changes in the hips. You're just going to extend that top leg and move it forward and back a few times. Try not to move. Let the hip sway forward or back. Try to keep the you're pressing into your forearm so you keep that nice long core. Good. Now next time the foot is back, hold it there. Squeeze the glute, feel that. And then just roll. So your hip stays there. You just roll your rib cage towards the ball. And if you don't have the ball, it's okay. And then just pulse back with that foot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come on, bring it in. So the key here is keeping your spine nice and long through the top of your head, pressing down through your forearm, keeping your hips stacked. Okay, let's do that one more time. Extend. Bring the foot back behind you. You should feel your outer hip and glute engage. Roll your rib cage towards the floor. And then this time extend that top arm as well. So your leg and your arm are extended. And then kick back 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And bring it all in. Come on up to seated with your legs like so, whichever way you were. Yeah. And then just grab a hold of your shin and opposite arm up and arc. Mermaid pose. Try and keep good. Bring the hand down to the side and arc up and over the other way. Good. And then come on up and we'll move to the other side. So whichever side you haven't done, you can face me if you want. Just remembering to not let your ribs sink into the ball. You're staying up. It's just kind of a reminder that you're staying long. Good. You're on your left or whatever hip. Extend the top leg and move it forward and back. Try not to move the hip forward or back. Just kind of working that outer hip. Good. And then next time it's back, hold it there. I think I want to keep the hips stacked and steady. I'm just going to roll towards my chest towards the floor a little bit. Roll the ribs towards the ball and then little pulses back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring that knee down for a moment. Yeah. Good for our glutes, right? Do one more time. So think I'm not pressing into the ball. I'm staying long in that flank. Maybe your elbows slightly in front of your shoulder. Extend the top leg. Bring it back. Don't let the hip change. And then roll towards the ball, the rib cage towards the ball. And this time extend the top arm as well. And kick back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And bring it in. Your legs are already kind of set up. Just push up to seated. Good. Grab your shin. Stretch the other arm up and arc towards the side. You guys might be opposite me. That's okay. Keep pressing down through that. The hips, especially that outer hip that you're arcing away from. Good. And then switch, hand down, arm up and over. Think long spine first. Good. And then come on up. Now we're going to bring that ball under our sternum. So this is going to be an interesting experiment. You're just going to come down so the ball's on your sternum or your bolster. whatever works. Elbows under shoulders. So your forearms and palms are down. And we've been practicing this, but I think this is good feedback with the ball. So press the sternum down into the ball and feel yourself extend out. Yeah, broaden your clavicles, shoulder blades on the back a little bit, and relax for a moment. And do that again. You might have to adjust the ball. Just press the sternum down into the ball. Feel yourself extend up. You're going to feel work in your back and relax down. Inhale, press into the ball. And exhale, relax down. This time, press into the ball, extend out. See, maybe you can extend your right arm and bring it in. Extend the left arm. Keep pressing into the ball. Bring it in and relax down. Last one. Press the sternum into the ball. Extend up. Feel how that helps you a lot. Extend the right arm and the left leg. Press down with your right foot and bring it in. Press down into the ball with your sternum. Extend the left arm and the right leg. And come on down. Good. Press back to a child's pose if you want. You can bring the ball between your feet and sit on it. Your choice. And just allow your low back to round. Somehow just pressing into something gives you a lot of feedback, and you can feel those muscles engaging front and back. So now let's try that again with our abs. So come on up, bring your feet out in front again. This time, I want you to bring the ball behind your low back. Bend the knees. And you can grab here if you want. And we're just going to do this a few times. So you're thinking, I'm going to press the low back into the ball or into the bolster and lower down. Keep pressing the low back into the ball and then come upright. Feel the ball or the bolster just kind of bringing you back upright. Sit up nice and tall. I think I'm just trying to press into that ball as I lower back down again. You don't have to go that far. You'll know when you're working, press into the ball as you come up as again. It gives you feedback. One more time. Press into the ball, press into the ball. Hold. Extend the right arm. Bring it down. Extend the left arm. Keep pressing into the ball. Bring it down. And come on back up. Ooh, hug your knees. It's good feedback though, right? I like it. Take a breather because we're gonna do one more. These guys know where we're going. You're gonna bring the ball up. You're gonna lay back on the ball and bring it right to the lower shoulder blades. And then just see, maybe you can lay back and extend over it. Yeah. And the ball may be too big. You can't extend all the way over it, but it feels really good if you can. Good. Now, you're just going to lift your head and press into the ball and reach forward and lower down. Extend out. This time, bring the fingertips to the back of the head. It's going to make it harder. You're not going to crank on your head, but you're going to press into the ball as you lift and extend down over. Now, if this feels pretty easy and you want more challenge, you can bring your feet up, press into the ball. This is really challenging because you're swaying side to side and extend over. 4, press into the ball with that upper back. Last one. And bring everything down. Relax for a moment. Feel all those muscles lengthen back out. And we're going to lift one more time. You're going to stay up, press into the ball, fingertips to the back of the head. Keep your feet on the ground this time. Left elbow towards right knee. Twist, other side, right elbow towards left knee. Back to center. And down. Good. And then however you can, come on up. Or not, stay there. You can just set the ball off to the side for a moment. And yeah, it feels good, doesn't it? And then come to all fours position, however you can get there. And just move through some cow and cat. And if there's a particular spot that feels really yummy, you can stay there. Just whatever movement you're needing. Feel those muscles lengthening out again. Good. And then pause with a flat back. Swivel your left foot to the side, bring the knee up, turn the toes out. And then just move forward and back a few times, just kind of stretching things out again. We used a lot of inner thigh, a lot of outer thigh. Just lengthen it back out. And then bring that knee in and we'll switch. Oh, right foot swivels, right knee comes up, right toes turn out. And move forward and back. Good. And then come on in. Bring your hands forward, one hand width, curl your toes under and lift to a downward facing dog. And just walk out your dog. And then walk your hands slowly back to your feet. Come to a forward fold there. And we did a lot of hamstring work, so just kind of play with that. Maybe bend your knees and re-straighten a little bit. Just stretching those back out. Let's just articulate slowly up to standing. So around the low back, the middle back, the upper back, and come on up. Good, now right there, we did hamstring work. Let's do a little quad work. So feet hip distance apart. Yeah. Stand on your right foot, lift your left knee up. Think I'm engaging those quads and then switch. Lift the right knee and bring it down and switch. Switch again. You'll feel your hip flexors. Last time. And then this time you're gonna lift the knee and see about squeezing the quads straight. So your leg extends, bending back in and down. If you want to hold on to a wall, you can. Lift the right knee, squeeze those quads straight, bend and down, and keep going. Squeeze them straight. One more time each side. You just play with it. You've had enough, that's fine too. And good. Grab your blocks and come to the front of your mats, please. And just stand between the blocks. And when you're ready, inhale, stretch your arms up. Feel the length in your core. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, pranam. Exhale, fold hands to the blocks. Step your right foot back on your inhale. And then just take a moment, maybe lift and lower the heel a few times. Check your alignment. Good, and then please lower the back knee. Hug to the midline. Bring your hands on your front knee to bring yourself upright. I think I want to remember all the core work I did, like I'm drawing my low belly up. I'm engaging, and then maybe stretch the arms up. You're going to stay for 5 breaths. On your exhale, touch down. Good. Lift the back knee. Keeping your right hand on the block, just watch your left hand sweep it up and open up to a twist. Good. And then watching the hand come back down. Good job. And please shift your weight to your left foot and step forward. Forward fold. Give yourself a moment. And we'll do that on the other side. So left foot steps back. Deep lunge. Should feel good to stretch out some of those muscles. Maybe lift and lower the heel. Stretch out the calf muscle. Good, and then go ahead and lower the back knee. Hug to the midline. You can take your time finding hips square, shoulders square, and then finding that strong core and stretching up. One more breath. And touch down on the exhale. Good. Lift the back knee. Keeping left hand on the block, sweep the right arm up and open up for the twist. Right hip crease to the back. Good, you guys. And trace it back down. Big shift to your right foot. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, pranam. The flat back now. Exhale, fold. And inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Just trying to get everything stretched back out. Pranam. And fold. We want our muscles long and strong. Step your right foot back. Deep lunge. You might want to bring the blocks to the higher height because I'm going to have you shift your hips up and back to straighten the left leg for pyramid pose. Just notice if you shifted your hips one way or the other and square them up. Heel, knee, sits bone aligned. Maybe fold over the knee if that's feeling good. Good. Bend back into the front knee. Ground the back foot down. And take your time coming up warrior two. And just kind of see what you can glean from this pose experience as we take 5 breaths. Now, on your next inhale, reverse it. So right arm down, left arm up. And on your next exhale, back through warrior two and windmill down. Turn the back heel up. Good. Step back, downward facing dog. And just take a moment to walk your dog out. And then walk your feet forward between the blocks. And step your left foot back to a deep lunge. Good. You decide what height you want the blocks at. Lift the hips up and back, straighten the right leg. Notice if you've shifted. Just lengthen out over the legs. Keep thinking the hips stay square. I'm just bending at the hip crease. Get a good stretch in. One more breath. Bend into the front knee. Ground the back foot down. Warrior two. Take your time. Because we're going to do 5 breaths here. Feel the groundedness of your feet. Maybe your core feels nice and long. Broaden the clavicles. Next, inhale, left arm down, right arm up. Reverse it. And exhale through warrior two. Windmill down. And turn the back heel up. Step back. Downward facing dog. Bam. Good. Walk your feet up between the blocks. Just bring the blocks forward out of the way. Turn your toes out, come down to your version of deep squat. Yeah, good job. Just feels good to get all those muscles stretched out again. That's perfect. And then come on down, sit down, stretch your legs out long, and just fold forward for a moment here. And then come on up and transition to your backs. Hug your knees in, child's pose on your back. And just maybe roll side to side a little bit. And then holding your knees, just press them away from you. Your feet are dangling. You feel the curve in your back. You're just going to roll, massage out your glutes. You can kind of move the knees to the side if that feels good. Just whatever feels good there. And then bring both knees wide. Let go so your feet are wide and bring your arms to cactus or little windshield wipers again. You can really massage those glutes. Feel the low back releasing. And then next time both knees are up, just lift the knees towards your armpits, reach your feet up to the sky, and reach in front for happy baby pose, whatever works for you, ankles, feet. And again, just roll side to side if you want to, and straighten one leg and the other. Do Peter Pan if you want, straighten one leg, bend the other one towards the foot, towards the inner thigh. Whatever play you want to do today in Happy Baby. Good. And then just let go of your feet. Bring your feet straight up, hands by your hips. And you're just going to glue your feet and your legs together and then make a big circle with both feet together. So you kind of rotate everything in your legs and in your feet, and then switch directions. It feels good. And then pause, bend your knees, feet come down to the mat side by side, and then open up for butterfly. In with your breath. And when you're ready, bring the knees up and stretch out for Shavasana. Once you get comfortable, think about extending out your exhalation. Every exhale, you feel like it's a letting go process. Allow yourself to sink deeper and deeper. Relax your whole torso, front and back and sides. All of your organs just settle in to their spaces. Relaxing your jaw. Think of really filling your bucket with this deep relax. Just wanted to share this from Marianne Williamson. I realize the huge calling of history at this time. We have been called to a collective genius, and each of us is being prepared to play our part. Our world needs spiritual giants, and it takes not ego, but humility to sign up for the effort. Many of my problems arose because I chose to play small, thinking that there I would find safety. But I was born with wings, and I meant to spread them. Anything less will hurt me, will deny love to myself and others, and will mean that I end my life never having flown the flight of spiritual glory. Ending. Yes, you are still breathing. Take 3 long, slow, deep cleansing breaths, letting them go completely. And when you're ready, you can move and stretch. Make your way back up to seated. Bring hands to heart center. Thanks for being here and for filling your bucket a little bit, giving yourself this time. And you filled my bucket at the same time. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Hopefully it's a hurt so good type of thing. Good. Uh-huh.